Jumanji Villagers. I just had a thought. So, let me just break down something. We know that Avatar is coming back with a new season or a new series starring a Earth nomad 100 years or so. I don't know the exact measurement, but it's around 100 years since Korra has merged the spirit realms together, right? And during the first series, uh, the main thing that the main benefit was if you were to put an element that oh, this was like the thing, it would be airbending and waterbending. I think no. Yeah, I think those two where they were like, oh yeah, this is like or earth bending. Either one, I don't really care. But airbending is very high up there, where it was like very abhorrent to the show, especially because it's a very spiritually related thing. And if A wasn't as spiritually aware as he was, he probably wouldn't be able to do spirit bending, right? And then you get the core, right? The major element there is probably waterbending, of course, because she's a waterbender. But then they're also once again airbending. That's why I said like earthbending is also probably the second one because if you think about it, narrowly speaking, earthbenders are more headstrong and also focused. Something that you could and didn't really have much. And while waterbender are going more with the flow and also more focused, and Earth is like the really good hand, like 10 toes down one. And because of that, when Aang was introduced to earthbending, he was definitely a lot more serious and capable than he ever been. Like even though waterbending was a humongous help, Earth was like, if you go watch the show, if Aang wasn't using airbending, he was probably using earthbending. That's how much he was locked in with it, right? And then with Korra, even though she does primarily use firebending, airbending is definitely the main suit of it, and waterbending also because she's a waterbender, right? So and like going with the flow once again while being focused, but mainly going with the flow. And then airbending because it's like her becoming more spiritually aware, right? In this next show, we have an earthbender. So earth would be a major element, being someone's as strong while also being more focused and determined, right? But then you have firebending could also be it. You might be like, why are we talking about firebending? First of all, while other series have touched on firebending and they are relatively important, it's just not as important. But one thing that I think is interesting, right, is that once again, it's like 100 years or so since Korra. What happened every 100 years? Yeah, right. Chosen Comet. Which means there's a likelihood that throughout the duration of the show, Chosen Comet would be a good key point. Was something else that Fire Nation have linked to? Spirits, in particular the dragons. So at first we had the turtles, we had the spirits, and dragons. What could that mean? I think that dragons or firebending would be the way they seal the nations off, or like the thing. I'm gonna try to go in more detail